But yeah, let's talk about it because, like I said, on my social media pages, for those unaware, Black Ops 6, Battlefield 6 came out last Friday. It launched to 700,000 players on Steam alone. If you add in the console, it's definitely doing probably like 2 million plus concurrent players right now. Shout out to Battlefield being super successful. I streamed it. I was enjoying it. But like I said, on my social media, I've been seeing a lot of particularly Call of Duty players just going out of their way to be upset and hating on the success of Battlefield. And the only thing I can think of is like they're just upset that Black Ops 6 is 7. My bad. I keep calling it Black Ops 6 because Black Ops 7 looks like Black Ops 6. But yeah, I feel like they're not happy with the product that's being put out. So like they're just kind of going out of their way instead of just letting people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Which is unfortunate, you know, because I'm not here to convince anybody. I like Battlefield, but I'm not here to convince you. If you don't want to play it, that's fine. I just don't understand why people are going out their goddamn way. And this video came across my For You page when I was on the toilet from this creator. And I feel like he echoes a lot of sentiment that I've been seeing online. This is one of the talking points because the main one is who the fuck likes Battlefield, which is just a brain rot Call of Duty talking point. But another talking point I've seen people make is that it can't be that fun because some people are making maps in Battlefield 6 that proves Call of Duty's better. So I'm gonna let him make his argument because I've seen this argument online and I'm gonna respond to this shit.
So Call of Duty is proving that it's better than Battlefield 6. Or that's just how I'm interpreting this because I don't understand. And please help me make it make sense. People spent months screaming, nah, we're just going to pre-order Battlefield 6, Battlefield 6, Battlefield, Battlefield, Battlefield. Forget Call of Duty, Black Ops, dead, franchise, yada, yada, Battlefield. And then within 2 days of the game launching, Battlefield 6, you niggas go out and build 24-hour, 7-day-a-week shipment. Let me say that again. You build Call of Duty maps within Battlefield 6, a brand new game with all brand new content, and you go build a 13-year-old map. And then on top of that, you have tons, and I mean tons, it's amazing how many I've seen so far, of creators showing you how to play shipment. And in none of those comments are people going, we don't need this in Battlefield. There's people thanking these creators for showing them how to get in. What am I missing? Genuine question. Let me know.
I like this guy. He usually has good takes. I've never seen him before. He just showed up on my For You page and looks like he doesn't have a good one here. But I'm not here to attack him. I'm not here to attack him. I'm just here to attack the argument. So I'm gonna help you understand why Call of Duty maps being in Battlefield 6 is a good thing, right? So the gist of your argument is Call of Duty is better because when Battlefield 6 came out, people recreated classic Call of Duty maps inside of Battlefield 6. First and foremost, I would just like to state, normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna go out on a hunch and say, the average person who enjoys Battlefield did not buy Battlefield to play Call of Duty. The point of the Call of Duty maps being put inside of Battlefield 6 is to show how much value Battlefield adds. And can I also state that I don't know anybody who's even playing these fucking maps. These clips are going viral because they are Call of Duty maps, but I don't know anybody who's fucking playing these maps. Matter of fact, I seen a clip on TikTok. It was like 2 people on the Rust map, or it was they recreated Shipment and they recreated Rust. It was nobody really playing on them. It's literally only going viral as like a aha, look what we can do type of thing. But even still, even if a lot of people were playing on this, I can't stress this enough. The average person bought Battlefield to play Conquest and the other game modes and the experiences with the explosions and the immersive sound, audio, the gunplay, the destruction. That's why we bought it. The Call of Duty maps being made inside of Battlefield is simply just a bonus. It kind of concerns me too, because earlier in the stream, I said the average person is a drone and they just don't know it. This is a drone take, unfortunately, because the gist of your argument is Call of Duty is better because they put the Call of Duty maps inside of Battlefield. So you're basically upset that somebody was able to create more value for the game. Because then my counter argument to that is, well, I can pay $70 for Battlefield, and not only can I get the Battlefield experience that I love, but I can also get the Call of Duty experience. You can't get that in Call of Duty. Like your take is anti-consumer is the point that I'm trying to make. Why are you upset that people are getting more value out of the game? You should be praising it. Because if anything, it should show you how powerful the community tools are. Because I can't stress enough, this is a community feature. You have to go down to the last tab in Battlefield 6, click community. It's not a main game mode. And then you can play maps that people make, but most people are not playing this shit. But even still, it's extra value. Why? And this is, in my opinion, why we are in the situation that we are in when it comes to the business practices with gaming. I think that creativity wise, gaming is in a great space. There's a lot of great games if you have an open mind and you're not just a Call of Duty drone, GTA drone, 2K drone. But the one thing I do agree with is the business practices in gaming could be a lot better, and they're not gonna improve. You can't sit here and complain about loot crates and the lack of content and microtransactions and then turn around and be like, you guys made Call of Duty maps in Battlefield. So what? How does that affect you? The consumer created more value for you and you're upset? What? So like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a lazy argument. But the good news is I went into the comment section and people were frying his ass. Yo, shout out to Beats by Astro. And just to be fair, I would have this same exact argument if Call of Duty had these tools and they were able to recreate Battlefield maps or game modes inside of Call of Duty. Why would I complain about that? That's more value for the consumer, for the person who's playing Call of Duty. Y'all don't do this when they added the Fortnite creator thing and people created all these different game modes that recreated other things from other games, people praised it. But because you guys want to dick ride Call of Duty so much, and now it's an issue when Battlefield does it, make sense. This is a lazy, terrible argument. Just let people enjoy what they want, man. It's really not that big of a deal. This Call of Duty Battlefield shit, like, guys, we're most of us, the average gamer is 35, guys. Come on. We are not going to solve this problem with these corporations if we keep bickering about stupid shit, bro. Yeah, what's really the problem? It's not. He's getting fried in the comments. This is the worst point ever. I mean, it's a map maker. That's the whole point of it. He posts the numbers of Call of Duty and Battlefield. Oh, my goodness. So, I mean, most people weren't agreeing with this, but just so you understand, I think the issue with, to bring it full circle, your argument is you're upset that a game is adding more value. You should be upset into oblivion. I think and this is where I'm going to end it. I think what makes this argument especially lazy is you're upset that Battlefield is adding more value for the consumer for their dollar, when in reality, you should be upset Activision and Microsoft copy and pasted a game. What's the difference between Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7? You let me know. Where's this energy for Call of Duty? This shit is Black Ops 6 DLC. So you're upset with the game that's adding value, but you're not upset with the game that keeps making the same shit over and over? Come on, man. This is too easy, chat. This is too easy. And I don't want to, if you ever see this video or anybody, I don't want to, oh, it's not that. It is. Come on. Just take your L. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty mad about that. You should be mad at Call of Duty. You should be mad at Microsoft that they just upped the price to $30 a month so you can rent the game that's a copy and paste of last year's game. But you're mad at Battlefield because you can make whatever you want in the game. That sounds like a good deal to me. You're like, oh, I ain't gonna be making them maps. But like I said, one thing you guys, to bring this full circle, one thing you guys got to understand when it comes to being a consumer, the most important thing is to find the best value for your dollar. And me personally, me, I don't know about y'all, but if I love first person shooters and I can only afford one this year and one has the maps of both games and the other doesn't, I'm going to choose the one with both maps. We gotta get off the corporate plantation. These people don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. We know for sure they don't care about what you think, because if they did, they'd make a new game. But instead you got Black Ops 6 DLC. And that's why I keep accidentally calling Black Ops 7 Black Ops 6, because there's no fucking difference. But don't worry, guys. They got Fiend. Call of Duty's back. They got Fiend. Anyways, why can't people just let other people enjoy what they're excited about? Yeah, it's really weird how people are upset. That shit made me choke. They got fucking Fiend. Since we're talking about Battlefield 6 recreations, though, that's my response. No shade to him. I'm attacking the argument, but it was a lazy take. Yo, shout out to Overlord with the sub. Appreciate it. But exactly, these corps don't care about us. Coughing like a fiend. Since we're talking about, is there a way I can link some while not sub? Because there's a new Bayonetta crossover that looks crazy. What's the crossover? Speaking of Battlefield 6 recreations, Battlefield 6 fans have recreated an iconic PS2 shooter using the Portal. So not only are they remaking Call of Duty maps inside of Battlefield 6, we're getting even more value out of our $70 because people are remaking SOCOM. While Battlefield 6's biggest draw is its multiplayer component, the game also features the Battlefield Portal, a mode that debuted in Battlefield 2042 that allowed gamers to create their own playlist match types. In Battlefield 6, Portal gets a massive upgrade. This time around, you can create almost anything when it comes to game modes and maps. However, it looks like the community is even doing stuff that most people didn't expect could work in the mode, and that's creating an entirely new game itself. Remember SOCOM, the PlayStation military tactical shooter? The game is being remade inside of Battlefield 6. Given that SOCOM is a military third-person shooter, it's really not that hard of a reach. That said, the pace, the maps, and a more tactical approach to engagements do need to be considered. Check out its work in progress. Once again, by his argument, SOCOM is better than Battlefield 6. Are we upset with this? Are we looking at it like, wow, this is extra value? I would try it out whenever they finish it. Because I think what you got to understand is, like, at some point, the hype is going to die down for Battlefield 6. And you might get bored with Conquest and Rush and the other game modes. You might want to try something different. That's when you hop into the community portal and you try some of the different game modes that they made. And you're complaining that you're going to get more value out of the game instead of complaining that the other game is not innovating. It doesn't make any sense to me. What up, homeless? He said, hold up, they cooking? It's free content. Yeah, that's the best part. It's free. You don't gotta pay for this. Is this not what we want as consumers? This shit is fucking funny, bro. So I thought that was cool. I thought I'd share that. I can't front. I'm happy to go play old Bad Company 2 maps without having to rebuy it. Right, they could add that stuff into the game. Somebody could do it. I think, if anything,
into oblivion.
The biggest question is, will this stuff survive? Because as this content gets shared with the community, I suspect there could be some copyright issues there. I mean, I'm surprised they've remade Rust and Shipment. Now they're remaking SOCOM. Are these not copyright issues? I'd be worried about that if I was EA, but for now it works. Just enjoy it for whatever it is, bro. Sounds like grifting and complaining. No, I think people really do. People really do bang the set that they rep. Like, niggas really be on that Call of Duty shit. People really be on that Battlefield shit. Like, instead of just realizing they're all just products and let people like what the fuck they like, people take this console. Y'all, the console war is real. Niggas really got helmets on and they're ready to be drafted. Bayonetta X First Descendant. Wait, you talking about the First Disappointment? I don't want to look at that. I don't care if Bayonetta in the First Disappointment. No. But no, all it takes is that one Nintendo IP. Yeah, you know Nintendo gonna take that shit off. I saw Dust from CSGO. I saw that too. They're recreating Counter-Strike inside of Battlefield 6, bruh. That's dope. This past weekend, since the last stream, we got an announcement for a new game, a fighting game. Fighting game fans are eating. You got Marvel Token, 2XKO, Invincible Versus. You got Virtual Fighter 6 coming, and now we have Avatar Legends, the fighting game, announced for 2026 of the summer. Let's check it out. It'll have 12 players at launch, 12 characters, single player campaign, and the best in-class netcode and crossplay. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen this trailer already. This was the red flag for me right here. PC, PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, the PS4. When I saw it was for the PS4, I said, oh my God. He said, this looks gas? Really? I disagree. I don't think it looks good. I'm gonna play the trailer. I'm gonna let y'all form y'all own opinion. But in my humble opinion, this game reminds me of the Teen Titans Flash game I used to play in middle school. What was the name of the Teen Titans fighting game? It looks kind of cheap. I just don't like the art. Yeah, Teen Titan Battle Blitz. Some of y'all in the chat saying, yeah, but Teen Titan Battle Blitz is fire. Yeah, well, part of the reason Teen Titan Battles Blitz was fire, it was a cool Flash game, but it was free. Y'all paying $70 for this? I would say like it doesn't look terrible. It looks decent. I think what it is I have super high expectations because in my opinion, Avatar is the greatest cartoon ever made. Just my humble opinion. And when you're basing a game off of the greatest cartoon ever written, I have expectations for this shit, bruh. So like for me, I'm looking at it like, that's the best you got, Nickelodeon? A respectable opinion. I'm like, I think it might be my standards are too high for Avatar. Like I love this show and I'm just like, bro, I feel like this is disrespectful. Like, bro, get this shit the Arc System or something, bro. It's a Nickelodeon IP. They have the money. Exactly. Nickelodeon has money. Avatar has never had a great video, and that's what's sad too. Nickelodeon, fucking Avatar has never had a great video game, and it's right there. The world is right there, bro. It's right there. I'm not saying I won't play this, but like based off first glance, I don't see $70 here. Maybe when it's on sale or if I get it for free, but like I wasn't that impressed by this shit. This art style just looks. This shit looks a little Full Sail. I'm not gonna lie. They don't believe in the IP, I guess, which is unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. It moves like a GBA game. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know about that. Nah. The animations are not bad. Like Korra's moving. It's just the art looks really cheap. And then it's kind of weird to me because I feel like the art is contrasting the background. So the world doesn't feel like it's glued together, if that makes sense. It feels like the art is better on the characters than it is like the background. It just feels cheap, bro. Yeah, it's giving Flash game. Maybe 20. If this was like $20, I'd buy it. Yeah. But like if this is 70, fuck no. Nah, I don't think so, man. You think it can run on my PS3? Shit, it might. I don't know. The Brawlhalla artwork. I can't put the expectations of the show on other projects. Yeah, as I said, it might be my bias. Unfortunately, it might be my bias. But that doesn't change the fact that it still look like Newgrounds Plus. I'm calling it max 40. That's the most I would pay for it. If it's 40, I'll buy it. But I'm not paying 60 or 70 for this. Especially because I have a sneaky suspicion this game is going to launch with bare minimum content. I have a sneaky suspicion this game is going to launch with arcade mode with like 12 stages and online and a practice mode. That's about it. I just don't believe it. GameCube emulator can run this. Oh, 100%. Absolute max is 40. Absolute max. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it because I'm an Avatar fan. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on the gameplay. We'll see what it do. Other fighting game content. I know Trey was excited about this. Mary Zoe gets announced for Tekken 8. I ain't playing this shit, but I'll play the trailer. Let's see. He said this nigga. The Yiddies is out. I have no clue who this is. Is this a new character? Which Tekken is she from? I don't remember her. Oh, she is new? Okay. Well, that's cool then. Shout out to Euromatchy with the sub. The mods are finna go crazy. Look at y'all freaked out. She kind of moving though. Oh, sweet. I can't wait for the cosplays. Asusina 2.0. She kind of moving like her in a mix of Eddie, I feel like. Oh, she got the pole, the stripper pole. Holy shit. Oh, she going crazy. Yeah, this is Gooner bait. Oh my god, I can't wait for DreamCon next year. Oh. Nasty ass niggas. Yeah, hoochie coochie.
Ada seseorang irna diamante ne gelsen. Ayam itu tuh
Is Tekken back? Let me know, chat. Tekken back. She got a long distance grab. What the fuck?
Ready, kid? Don't do.
The community still hates Tekken 8, by the way. So what's been the response from the Tekken community? Are they excited about this? Like, how you feel? Because you're a big Tekken head, Trey.
Thanks for resubscribing.
Shout out to Gannon with the sub. It's been 50-50. Hey, she going crazy on the pole, though. Plus, 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 plus. Everything's plus. They're saying she belongs to Soul Calibur, not Tekken, but we never getting another Soul Calibur, so you got to deal. By the way, this is coming from Evo France. That's where this announcement came from. Yeah, the physics on this trailer was crazy. It was fucking crazy. I'm not playing it, but she looked like a cool character. Will this revitalize the game? I don't know. Ever since that patch dropped, it seems like people hate it, according to the chat. I'm pre-ordering right now. Y'all niggas nasty. So yeah, that's what's going on with Tekken. There was some other announcements coming out of Evo France. Matter of fact, Dragon Ball Fighters is more alive than Sparking Zero. Give it up for them. That's right, Dragon Ball Fighters gotten some new content before Sparking Zero. We love to see it. Fuck Sparking Zero.
Your Dragon Ball Fighters champion!
These poses, bro. It's at the end, I believe. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we already talked about that Assassin's Creed game last week. That's not new news. New Balance updates, but also, guys, there's a new Goku. I think that's Super Saiyan Goku 4, right? I don't know, bro. I can't. More fucking Goku. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Woo. Did I see Marvel Rivals lost 85% of its players? Yeah, I did. But to be fair to Marvel Rivals, context matters. You can't just read the headline. It's not 85% of a small number. It's 85% of a game that had millions of people playing like 10 months ago. So right now it's still averaging like 100,000 players. That's actually good. Like it's always any live service game is always going to have a fall off at some point, but it's still maintaining 100,000 plus on average. So it still has a healthy community. It's not like Sparking Zero where it was only like 50,000 people playing and then 90% left, you know, because fuck that game. Yeah, so like I'd argue that 100,000 are still playing as long as they're dropping content. That's the core fan base. Data is not one-sided. Got to look at it from every angle. Yeah, to be 100% fair, I'm not interested in Marvel Rivals anymore, but it's doing fine in terms of live service games. When they gonna add Goku from Evolution? We need that. We need more Goku, bro. More Goku. It's not like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Fucking that game is completely dead. Xenoverse and this game has more players. And then I don't know if y'all saw this, but there's a new battle royale game. I'm not too interested in those, but this one was pretty interesting. It's a typing battle royale. It was making some waves on social media. There's a demo that's available right now. It's called Final Sentence. So basically, you get into a BR with other people and you have to type as fast as you can. The slowest typer gets killed.
What are you doing? Oh, no, please stop! No!
Attention contestants. Prepare for input. The round begins. 3, 2, 1.
I saw Ethos and them playing it in the chord. Yeah, I was watching a stream yesterday playing it. Brooke was playing it.
Oh God, no!
This is actually goated because this is how 2,000 kids learn to type shit. Yeah, there's a free demo on Steam right now, and it's online. You're playing against other people, so if you want to try it out, try it out. Look, I thought it looked pretty cool, so I saved it. Like, yeah, why not share it? It's called Final Sentence. Check it out on Steam. Not they making anything at this point, but I'm starting to see a trend where games are starting to help. I think this was creative. I'm not a big fan of BR these days, but this was creative. I'm a fan of like typing and like learning games and shit like that. I think they're cool. It can make you a better typer too. Some of y'all fucking 30 plus still staring at the keyboard. Okay, I'm about to comment on this picture, let her know she got a fat ass. Y-O-U. How I spell gotta. Yo, shout out to Quit Thinking with the sub. Appreciate it. So some of y'all need games like that to teach you, make learning fun. That's the key to teaching the kids. You got to make the learning fun, bro.